macro. What is macro? To understand the detailed concept of macro in system programming and operating system, we are seeing the example. That means by the example we can easily understand what is meant by macro. So to clear macro concept, here is the example. Here in this example we will draw the A1 data, A2 data, A3 data like this. This one is a program. Initially we have to understand this one is the system programming in which we are writing one program. This is a long term program, or we can say that this program is containing very high. That means suppose this A1, A2, A3, these are the some piece of the longest program. Thus here A1 data, that means here A stands for addition purpose. That means in program to add the content of data to this register 1. That means for addition purpose in first register we are containing this data. In secondly, to add data in the content of register 2. Like this, to add the content of data in the third register. So this one is the piece of program in which we are getting different programming, in which we are cutting the program into different pieces, because in the second attempt there is also same data is present. That means A1 data, A2 data, A3 data. Here also the same data is available in the programming. Like this, there is a multiple similar data which is present in a system programming. So we are cutting this piece of program. That means this piece is cutting into the different pieces. This cutting of pieces of data is nothing but, in a simple language we can say that it is nothing but macro. How we are to understand this concept? Suppose there is a new user who is doing this program in system programming and he does not know the concept of macro. At that time, what happens? He will do the same operation or same piece of data. He will write again and again, again and again, again and again in that system program. But hence, if instead of that there is a user which one is expert or who knows the actual concept of macro, then what will he do? He will do, or he will use this macro concept as there is a structure available in this program. How? That means from this structure, or we can say that from this definition of macro, we will easily understand what is the meaning or how we can draw this macro into the system program. For that purpose, initially we will see what is the actual definition of this macro. For that, how? Here is a macro. We are writing this, or this is the start of definition of macro. That means when we are starting this macro, we have to write down in a capital letter macro. Here, from here we are starting. In next step we have to give the macro name. To give this macro name, we can give any type of name to this macro. That means I have to use, or I have to generate a macro. For that purpose I am giving any name. Suppose in my example I will give the name jazz to this macro. This jazz is written into the capital. So how we are starting this definition, or how we are starting this structure? Initially we are writing macro in capital. That is nothing but starting of the definition of macro. Next, we are assigning or giving some any name, as for example Jazz. Next, here is the sequence of code to be arrived. That means the code which will get repeat in our system programming, that code we have to write down here. For example, in this first example, in this initial example, this A1, A2, A3 data, that means this for addition purpose, for addition content of data to this register 1, this piece of code which is repeated, we have to write down that piece of repeated piece of code here after the macro name. And lastly, we are giving or MA, that means we are ending the definition of macro. This is nothing but the structure of macro, or we can say definition of macro. In a simple language, instead of writing the same code again and again, we are writing a macro, or we are creating macro. For that purpose, now we are seeing the definition. Initially we are seeing what is example, that means this one is a simple system programming. In that we are drawing some macro, or we are writing a macro. Now we have to see the definition of this macro, the definition of this macro, and how macro will get called into that program, and macro expansion. To see these three terms, we will draw, or we are writing this example. Here, this is the same example where we are using the macro concept. For that purpose, initially I am writing M macro. That means this is my start of definition of macro. Macro, MACRO in capital letter. Next, we are giving the name to that macro. Suppose the repeated code, suppose this one is the repeated code, and for that repeated code I am assigning here name Jazz. So after that I am writing Jazz and the repeated code, and ending the macro definition. Now when user is well known about this macro concept and he is using the system programming, and suppose he understands that there is again this piece of code is repeated in that program, then instead of writing again that repeated code, he will give, or he will use the Jazz. This Jazz indicates that this is a macro of this repeated code. So instead of repeating this code, he is writing only the name of that macro, that is Jazz. Suppose again this code is repeated, he will write again the name Jazz of macro.